Okay, how are you guys? Good?
All good.
So, what's Goldilocks looking like? Yesterday it flew straight to our target. It was amazing. I'm gonna quickly just input some risk on magic keys before we start our analysis. Yeah. Want to be safe with magic keys, honestly. I don't wanna risk it. Okay, cool, amazing. Magic keys is all good to go. Is everyone in here on the Zoom chat? Okay, Garcia's here, you're here. We'll wait for Kate and Finbar to quickly join as well. Let me just quickly shut this here. Let's just remove everything. Okay, so now again, weekly starting to go bearish. At this point, I'm honestly thinking that from this point on now, we can really start to reject and potentially start to break this support area to potentially go all the way down if we start violating the daily lows. Because look at the daily lows, how far are they? It's only about 50 pips away at this point now. Two things are happening now, right? Either we're forming the upper wick, either we're forming some sort of pullback now, not upper wick, my bad, we have an upper wick. Either this is becoming a pullback now or we're going to start pushing down. But I'm really thinking we're going to start pushing down on gold now, honestly. Because look at the whole week at this point now. We've been trying to break to the top side for ages, literally, for the longest time now. And we've created the bottom wick at this point now as well. So obviously like the next target was all the way up there. But look at this zone that we have to the left as well. Like we're rejecting this key zone that we have over here. And every time price does reject off of this zone, we come all the way down to the support area that we have. And we have this area as our key area. On the current structure as well. This is our resistance over here, right? Because what I'm thinking is previous bearish candle that we had on the weekly time frame was so massive that we can expect some sort of correction. So this was our first pullback, but I think this pullback is not sustainable enough. So what can happen today is we can literally just start violating the daily lows to start pushing all the way down. Whoa, look at the daily candle, it just dumped.
Yeah.
Look at this. Okay, let's just quickly mark the daily lows. Because honestly, if you start violating the daily lows, we have a really clean traffic all the way down to the support area, which is about 100 pips. And if you look at the whole candle at this point, it's moved about 124 pips. You have the upper wick as well as the bottom wick, right? On the intraday time frame. So the only reason that we should be experiencing these rejections is because this should be a pullback. If this is not a pullback, we should start to violate the daily lows. At that point, if we start turning this area into some sort of resistance, we can take it all the way down to the next support area. Because the weekly's got to go somewhere. Because look at the whole weekly candle, it's literally done nothing. And we do understand one thing, that were quite bullish on gold. The previous weekly candle actually like broke out of the range, closing above resistance levels that we have. But now the area that we have tapped into, we are having some sort of issue around this area. And looking to the left, this area is one of our key areas, right? It's not this area is not a joke, so we got to keep that in our mind. This is a really strong area. From here, you know, a lot of sellers are sitting up here, because let's say now, as an example, we broke above this area. Let's say we pushed up about 100 pips above these wick highs. At that point, you're saying, okay, now you've violated the structure highs, you've stopped everyone out. But look, price has literally just tapped the top side. It's only pushed about 23 pips. And you gotta understand, if people are trading this based off the weekly time frames, their stop losses are not going to be 20 pips above this. That's for your scalpers, your intraday traders. But even for intraday traders, the stop loss is going to be somewhere above here around 40 pips, and then your swing traders, their stop losses can depend, right, even up to 100 pips. So you gotta understand, we haven't grabbed liquidity. This is where the liquidity is. We have liquidity above this. We haven't grabbed it just yet on the weekly time frame. So now what I'm thinking is, because we had such a massive bull run previous week, what we can do this week is potentially start to come back, start turning this candle into some sort of pullback candle all the way down to this resistance level that we have, so potentially down to 35, and then from there start our bull run once again when the next week kicks in, because this week we don't have any news events either. If you actually go to Forex Factory, so it's literally just clean price action. So even looking at today, we just have our orange folder. Looking at tomorrow as well, there is nothing whatsoever. So that's kind of what I'm thinking. We might just start to have some sort of correction now, and afterwards start pushing all the way to the downside. Looking at the intraday time frame at the moment, looking at the daily structure as well, look at these daily candles. They've literally just been printing to the top side. Really massive candles, right? But again, we do understand one thing, that we are in an uptrend, right? So more than definitely, I'm more than definitely happy to take a buy position today as well if it shows up. But in order for this to be a buy position, what we are doing now has to be a pullback, right? So look at this area. At this point, the area that we are rejecting off of is our daily lows. So let me just quickly double check. This is our daily lows at this point now. So looking at this area, is this some sort of significant area that we have to the left as well? Looking to the left as well, it's not something that's really significant. I don't see a lot of touches. I see a support being formed here, and then from there we got really massive push up. So it is a good area to obviously keep in our mind. Looking at the 4-hour time frame, the 4-hour time frame is really bullish at the moment as well. This move from yesterday has been corrected now. Actually, not from yesterday. This whole move down, which we corrected, like half of this move was corrected yesterday, right? We'd done that yesterday, where we were aiming for the daily highs, which was around up here, and then now this can potentially become your leg down, your pullback, to start pushing back up to pretty much correct the whole move down that we had. These were two massive bearish candles on the 4-hour time frame, pushed down about 300 pips. So something like this was expected, right? We had to have some sort of correction, but now that's kind of what we have to figure out. Is this our pullback at this point now? So this is the first question I'm asking. So this daily bottom wick that we have formed, is this a pullback?
Yeah, pull back to retest, right? The 7-4 area, 7-6 area.
Exactly. That's
Like
kind of what I'm asking, basically. Yeah.
It's like a higher low, right? So
basically, yeah.
Yeah, so we've just touched the higher low.
Exactly. Because look at the whole structure as well. If you even look at the structure, so this was our structure yesterday. So this was obviously our intraday structure yesterday, where we, started to form higher highs and higher lows, and we came all the way up to retest the daily highs. And something like this was really expected, right? Even though we were at all-time highs, we waited for those pullbacks to take this all the way to the top side, because something like this had to be corrected. We understand that something like this is not sustainable. It needs to be corrected, right? Because there are a lot of sell orders sitting up here. Something like this can happen, but again, it needs to be corrected in order for price action to be sustainable. So now we do have sustainable price action, right? So now again, we need to start thinking what the next step is. What does price want to do next? Once we have sustainable price action in the market, now do we want to push all the way to the top side, or we want to push all the way to the downside? At this point, look, we can take it to the top side as well as the downside, right? We are on a massive uptrend on gold. Looking at the daily candle, potentially it's just formed a bottom wick just now. Look at your current 4 hours.
Yeah,
the 4 hour. Yeah, exactly. The new 4 hour has formed a new bottom wick. So this can just be the bottom wick done. So this could be another question, right? Pull back to retest highs. So that obviously is the same question we're asking.
Yeah.
That is this the bottom wick done to potentially go all the way back up to the highs? So now we gotta see. Yeah. So highs are all the way up here, 1871. That's where pretty much where our first highs are, right? So this could be our first target. So the range is about 78 pips to the top side, and if we start violating these highs, you gotta understand another thing. There is liquidity up there. So two things can happen, right? Either we can form some sort of liquidity, grab some sort of liquidity, form some sort of double top up here to start dropping, or we can start forming some sort of support up here to start pushing all the way up to the highs that we have at 1876, and then after that we can see what we want to do with gold. So that's the thing. I really want to be fluid in the market. Look, everything is forming higher highs and higher lows. Yesterday, as we said, this candle here was going to fake the previous candle out, right? So obviously, because there wasn't any sort of like crazy news events in the markets, we didn't expect this whole candle to actually like, you know, fake out the obviously previous candle, because it's such a massive candle, this bearish candle here. It makes sense, right? It collected a lot of sell orders from this key area, so it was such a massive candle. But look at this candle, look at the whole correction, and at this point you also ended up closing above this resistance level that we had. So now if this candle is forming a bottom wick at this point now, and we start forming higher highs, higher lows above this resistance level that we have over here, I think we can take it all the way back up to the current daily highs. That could be our first target, right? The current daily highs, which is pretty much about 74 pips away from the current price at the moment. Let me quickly just refresh this again. So we really just will have to see when our session does open where the momentum is, and we'll have to trade with the momentum today, because
that's the one. Yeah,
we can take it either way. Either we're going to start pushing all the way to the highs and potentially start forming higher highs and higher lows, because we are in a massive uptrend right now. You guys do understand we've broken out of this range. Look how massive this range was, guys. You got to keep that in your mind. Once you break out of this range, you have really clean traffic as well, all the way up to this next level. So obviously looking to the left as well, this area is some sort of area of significance. From there you are expecting those pullbacks, right?
yeah.
So that's kind of what I'm thinking at this point. If the intraday time frame is telling me that on the, you know, on the bigger picture, this is just a pullback to take it all the way back up, because you have such clean traffic to the left as well. When you have clean traffic, means that there are no orders, there are no significant orders. So that way it should not really affect your trade as much, because let's say you have a lot of buyer orders going up, you're not going to see any sort of significant sell orders kick in as soon as we start clearing 1876. So that's kind of what I'm looking to see now. So obviously we have to start going down to the lower time frames and see where does it make sense to take sells, right? So look, up till this area now, sells, they become really tricky. Unless we start violating the daily lows, sells become really tricky. So now you want to see, okay, where can you take the buyers from? So obviously, in order for us to execute on a buy position, we can maybe even go down to the hourly time frame, see what the hourly time frame is looking like. Okay, look at that. Even look at the hourly time frame. It's just still
like
really bullish. Exactly. It's just a really nice pullback, and you haven't even violated the structure lows. Look, the structure lows are literally just down there. So this is just a really clean pullback at this point, right? And you've been stuck in this range because you had such a massive bull run yesterday as well for our session. After that, obviously, it had to correct some of it down. So this was actually just a correction, right? So if I just quickly show you, look, this was obviously the impulsive push down, and then obviously this was your correction now, pushed all the way back up. And now yesterday, because we had the momentum on our side, we pushed up, and then obviously when momentum started to die down, you got your pullback, and now potentially to form new highs, right, going all the way back up to this area here. So that's the thing, I would not want to fight the trend. Trend is your best friend, that's the thing. So if I can catch a really nice buy position to take it all the way to the top side, I'll be really interested in that. At the moment, really choppy price action. Looks like it's really choppy on the hourly time frame. On the 30 minutes, it's going to be even more choppy, right?
Yeah,
look at that. See over here, really clean traffic, and then after that, as soon as we approach this area, it started to become really choppy. So we need to see another thing. Where does usually price come down to? And then from there you see explosive momentum kicks just here, right? Look at that. From here you pretty much pushed up about 78 pips. From there you formed a new low, and then from there you pushed up. Look at this low at this point now. So now what is stopping us from pushing all the way back, all the way to the top side of the range? If we start forming support around this area, exactly, look at that. We have nothing that's stopping us. Obviously we have some traffic in our way where we can expect pullbacks from. Traffic is obviously where you have other orders kicking in, and then again, that's part of price action, right? Sustainable price action. It will come down, moving wavy sort of structure, and then that's the thing. Buys above here look really good, but for me to take sells, man, it becomes really tricky. For sells, either from up here where you have significant sell orders up here, or below the daily lows, because I want to, as I said, I want to trade where the momentum is. The only way the momentum is going to kick into the downside is if we touch a level where you're going to see a lot of sell orders being executed. So in the middle of this range, It's
Not
just all
much.
buyers, yeah.
Mm.
Sells become really, really tricky. But if you start violating the daily lows, we have really, really nice range all the way to the downside, right? Because looking at the daily time frame, look at that. If we start violating the daily lows, we have a really, really nice range. We have the next wick, which is about 26 pips away. But again, this is just a pullback wick, right? So
Yeah.
shouldn't affect us. Shouldn't affect us because as soon as we start violating this, we're coming down for liquidity. Liquidity is below this structure, the candle that we faked out previously. So we're coming all the way down, in my opinion. Is that's easily 100 pips. I think we can see that with momentum kicking all the way to the downside. Potentially, like, another retest of this area to push maybe back up or start turning this area into some sort of resistance to start dropping. But as I said, for sells, I would the safest sell option is either from up here, where you see a lot of significant sell orders being kicked in. A lot of sell orders are up here. From here, we can take sell positions, but until then, this, in my opinion, just becomes a pullback to take it to the top side.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If if you're selling inside that range, you're
Exactly,
fighting the trend, you're fighting a
exactly,
lot of things.
exactly. So sells below this area,
Yeah.
and I'll even put the price. So this is the price I'm looking at. So if you can see sales playing out below this, it makes a lot of sense, right? Because at that point, look, you're violating the structure laws as well. But again, I wouldn't just want to execute on a sell position as soon as you start to violate these laws, because you have the structure laws right there. So
Yeah.
potentially it might just be coming down for the liquidity, breaking the laws, and then from there, just like yesterday, right? I
Yeah.
told you guys, wait for the structure laws to get violated, wait for the pullback, then we'll take the sells. But you guys saw the structure laws got violated, we grabbed a lot of liquidity, and gold pushed all the way to the top side, and we had such a beautiful entry. And so, like, patience really did pay us yesterday, right? Again, at the moment, we are forming lower lows and lower highs, as you guys can see. This was our first high over here. On the Currently at the moment, like, we are forming lower lows and lower highs. So look, if we do start to violate this, look, this becomes your new swing high, swing low, swing high, swing low, swing high, swing low, swing high, and then another swing low, right, below this area here. But I do want to see this structure being violated, and then after that, sells make a lot of sense. Again, we are momentum traders, and we do trade with momentum, and we do look at candlesticks as well. So if something does give us like a good sell signal, we can potentially take it from up there somewhere. But again, it becomes really tricky to take a sell position in the middle of this range. If you're looking to take 1 to 2 trades a day, you want to stick to a really, really high probability setup, right? So for me, sells below this makes a lot of sense, because looking at the intraday time frame at the moment, looking at your daily candle, it just seems like a clean pullback down to this level, which is an area of significance as well. Looking to the left, you usually do see some sort of touches down here. Look at that. You have a support being formed here, another support being formed here. So I can see an explosive push to the top side from this area here as well, all the way to the daily highs. That would be your first target, right? The daily highs. This should be our TP1, obviously. If we start catching those buy positions. So these are our daily highs at the moment. So that's the thing, right? That's the best thing about the price section at the moment, is that we are literally in the mid range. So we can take it up and down. We can take it either way. That's the best thing about it. And looking at the 4 hour again, look at your 4 hour time frame. You haven't violated any sort of structural laws. It just looks like a really, really clean pullback. And as I said, look, from up here, we can start pushing down, right? So that would be your daily highs. Sells from up there make a lot of sense, right? Look, if you start coming up to this level, look at these massive, massive rejections from up here. A lot of sell orders up here, right? But until then, it becomes really tricky for me to take any sort of sell positions. That's the thing. If I want to sell gold when gold is in a massive, massive uptrend, I'll make sure I'll sell it when it's at all-time highs, right? And I'll also wait for candlesticks to start showing me that, look, price is starting to exhaust. The buyers are starting to exhaust. At that point, as soon as the momentum kicks into the downside, sells make a lot of sense. But until then, when you're in a massive, massive uptrend, it doesn't make sense to execute on a sell position just yet. Even looking to the left, obviously we do not have any sort of significant areas from where you can take price down. It's all just like rejections to the top side. But below this though, below the daily lows that we have formed, if we do start forming some sort of resistance up here, we can take it down potentially. Because at that point, look, you're violating the daily lows again for the second time. You have formed a nice daily lows. At that point, look, if you start to violate the daily lows again and start turning this area into a resistance area, again, you're playing the game of probability and you're taking it all the way down to the new lows, which is obviously the
Yeah.
support area that you have on 4 hour, right? But until then, it becomes really, really tricky because look to the left. Even when we do violate the daily lows, you have like literally
57s.
so many rejections.
Rejection. Yeah.
5 pips below this. Next rejection is about 10 pips below this. But look at this now, another thing, right? If we can start turning this area here into resistance, look at the rejection to the downside
That'd
as
be
well.
nice. Yeah.
That'll be really, really nice. Really, really nice. So what I'll do is I'll actually just put a rectangle here rather than putting a line so we can align everything together. So our sales can most definitely play out. But again, sticking to one trade a day, so I don't really care about catching that, you know, sniper entry. Really don't care for that, honestly. I'd rather catch a high probability setup that's gonna give me a, you know, winning chance. That's what I'm interested in. So
Broke down just now.
honestly, yeah, sales below this looks really good.
Oh, it's touching the low.
Okay, there we go. We're about to approach the lows at this point. So when our session opens now, if we can start breaking this area, honestly, and our session opens, we start forming higher lows, lower lows, higher lows below this area, we can take it down easily. Because at that point, look, now you're violating the daily lows for the second time.
Yeah.
Either this is going to be a double bottom being formed down here. You're going to start forming some sort of double bottom here. Look at this, right? Something like this is going to be formed to take it all the way to the top side, or we're coming down. Because let's see now. That's what I'm looking to see.
Look at the rejection as well.
Look at the rejection as well. That's why you want to be super careful here. Super
That's why it's
careful.
tricky to sell even then.
Yeah. Because look how massive the move was to the downside as well. This can really easily get corrected as soon as we get the new 30-minute opening. That's the thing. So we'll just have to have patience and wait. Need to have patience and wait. Because obviously, naturally, when you get the new half an hour open, you will see those retracements, you'll see those pullbacks. And then obviously, if it seems like, you know, the momentum is still to the downside, and we're obviously starting to form lower lows and lower highs below this area here, look, this is still a rejection area. Keep that in your mind, guys. So if we start forming lower lows, lower highs below this area, at that point you're saying, okay, cool, we're going to take it out. Until then, we're just chilling, honestly. Just chilling. Because even though, yeah, this does turn into your rejection area, we just literally had one rejection from here. It's not like, you know, we've had like a million rejections from this level either. That's the thing. So this is a really, really strong support area. So that's the thing. I want to be extra careful taking a sell position here because this is a really, really strong support area. So that's why I need to wait for the momentum to be on our side. It is really essential. If the momentum is not on our side and we're just taking sell positions here, you're going to get wicked out really easily. Buyers are going to take control here. Buyers are going to take control there. Buyers are there. Buyers are sitting there. This is all... literally, this is where the buyers are sitting, like literally everywhere. So you want to be super careful. But if we do start obviously seeing momentum push to the downside when our session opens, at that point we can say, okay, now we're going down because we're violating the daily lows at this point as well. For the second time, price wants to go down. It's as simple as that. Especially if we can start closing below this on this hourly candle, on this half an hour candle, and then the next candle can come up, do a retest and start breaking the lows. I think we should be good to go down, honestly. We can really see a nice push down, 100 pips to the downside, because this support area will be my target. This will be my TP1, this support area on the daily time frame. And the way it's starting to push down now is amazing, man. Is amazing. Look at this, tapped into this wick area here now where we see rejections from. This is some sort of an area. This is the only area where we see rejections from on the wick. So now let's see again. If we start forming lower lows, lower highs below this, is just clean traffic all the way to the downside, all the way to the downside, all the way to the downside, honestly. Look at your weekly time frame as well. The weekly lows are literally all the way there. So we do understand that we have achieved these lows on the weekly time frame. So we can do it again for the second time. Another 4 minutes left for our session. And let's see if we can start seeing those nice pullbacks and take it all the way to the downside. Let's see, man. Let's see. I think we can see a nice push. Because look at this. This could be our stop loss. If we can get open, start respecting these highs, form some sort of double top here, take it all the way down to the lows. But obviously our position is going to be up there somewhere, right? Because naturally you're going to get those pullbacks as soon as you get those opens. So if you can get something like this, 20 pip stop loss, and then look at this whole range to the downside. No FOMO, by the way, guys. It's not our session yet, so I have no FOMO, by the way.
Four hours.
We also have orange news in 5 minutes. Orange news? What's orange news? Oh, you're talking about the color of the folder. I was like, what's orange news? Okay, okay. Oh, my camera's frozen. My bad, guys. Hold on a second. All right, there we go.
Yeah, that would be nice.
Let's see if we can start getting those pullbacks now. Let's see again. The 4 hour is literally just tapping this resistance area. The 4 hour candle is so massive, so massive. So this can literally just be corrected with when our session opens. That's the thing, right? Because look at this. This is such a crucial area that we are tapping now as well. 1856. So now if we do start violating these lows, at that point I think I'm taking it all the way down. Even could put a stop loss above 1856. So that's the first area I'm looking at. But if we do turn this area into some sort of significant support area and see a massive bullish candle as well, I would not mind taking a buy position either, honestly. From here I think we can take it to the top side as well. But if we do start holding this area now, at this point we're taking it all the way down as well, all the way to the downside. Because at this point you're easily coming down for the liquidity. The liquidity is all the way down there. You're easily coming all the way down. Okay, another 2 minutes left for our session to open, guys.
Already?
Yeah, another 2 minutes left. Start at 1 o'clock, right? So half an hour before our session.
Before I couldn't wait for it to start. Now it's like,
yeah, now you're calm, you have patience.
Yeah.
You're waiting for the price to come to you. That's what trading is about, right? No impulsiveness. Just like wait for price to come to you. Price will come to you eventually, right? It will come to you. Because honestly, I'll be completely honest, this massive push to the downside, because you have liquidity below this as well. So this can just be a liquidity grab to push all the way back up, So that's kind of what I'm thinking. For me, sells now, either below, as soon as we start violating the 4 hour lows, sells below that, or I'm going to take sells from up here. Until then, I'm not interested in a sell position. I'm looking for those buys because this can just be a liquidity grab to push all the way back up, And this whole move up might have just been corrected now to take it all the way back up. So this 4 hour candle can become a massive rejection candle. That's what I'm thinking. So if we do start violating the 4 hour lows at this point now, at that point you're like, okay, this is it. Momentum now, guys, kicking in. There we go. Either to the top side or the downside. I don't mind from here. Because this can either be a liquidity grab, but if you start seeing momentum to the downside again, start violating this, I don't mind taking it down either. But until then, I'm really thinking this can potentially be a liquidity grab to take it all the way to the top side. Honestly, if we start turning this area into some sort of support now, I don't mind taking it all the way to the top side as well. All the way to the top side, honestly. But again, if you start violating these lows and this level does get respected as a resistance, we have a clean range to the downside. We have momentum as well at this point, guys. Let's see how this candle closes. Are we going to retest and start pushing down, or are we going to start pushing up? Either way, we can take it. Because look at the way these candles are rejecting now. Honestly, even buyers can work out over here. I might be looking to execute on a buy position soon, guys. If we start pushing up again, I'm executing on a buy position here. Okay, I'm in a buy position to the top side. It makes a lot of sense, as I said. Aiming for the 1-2-1. Ooh, this is pushing up, guys. Oh, this is pushing straight up. I'm up like 6 pips. It makes a lot of sense, as I said. Now, honestly, it is pushing straight up. Now we have a last bit of an area that we're approaching, but this just becomes the liquidity grab, in my opinion. As long as we start breaking above this, start violating these highs, you're going all the way up, and I'm going to scale in with some more risk. At the moment, I have Is not all my risk on this trade. I'm only in with 5 lots. Usually 10 lots is what I risk. But look at that first trade. It makes a lot of sense, right? Look at this. This is where you have momentum just kicking in. Now at this point, look, you want to see these lows over here being respected, and you want to see price starting to violate these highs. At that point, we start forming support above here. I'm adding more risk on the table, honestly, more risk on the table. Until then, this can become your pullback, but I got a good entry, so I don't mind. Is again dynamic risk position. It's not my full risk on this position just yet. But it looks good, man, to go up. Honestly, looks really good at this point to go up. But want to be super careful. Look at your 30 minutes as well. You have the bottom wick as well as the upper wick. So if it starts violating these highs again, you're going all the way to the top side. Until then, this can become your rejection area, right? But if we start violating these highs again, we'll come in all the way to the top side. All the way to the top side, honestly. We're going to see such a massive push to the top side. I don't doubt it. Ooh, look at this, guys. 15 pips up. 15 pips up. Honestly, as soon as we start to violate these structural highs, we're going straight to my TP. 15 pips up at this point. Look at this beast. Liquid. TP about to get hit. Risk-free trade. TP about to get hit, guys. 30 pips. And the TP is coming now. And the TP is hit. That's 30 pips right there, guys. 30 pips literally as soon as our session opened. Look at this beast. It tapped my TP, but my TP didn't get activated. But
yeah, me too.
Now. And it should get activated now as soon as we start pushing up. Otherwise, there we go. TP hit, guys. Wow, drop a like on the YouTube live stream. Look at that, 30 plus pips up. Literally, our session opened 3 minutes ago, guys. Look at this beast of a position. Wow, amazing. I told you guys, this is just going to be a liquidity grab. It's going to push all the way to the top side. Oh, wow, look at this beast, guys. Look at this beast. Drop a W and drop a like on the YouTube live stream, man. What a beast, guys. Look at this beast. Amazing.
Straight 3 minutes, bro.
3 minutes into our session, guys. I told you. This is going to become a liquidity grab. This candle is going to start becoming a fake out candle. Look, it didn't even violate the structural lows. It literally became a fake out candle.
Not even.
Oh, wow. 3 minutes into our session, guys. This is going to fly now. What a beautiful trade we had. Honestly, this is going to fly now. Honestly, this is actually going to fly. I would wait for a pullback now, though.
Honestly, there would be.
Pull back down to this level at least, and then from there scale in. But this is going to fly. You have so much liquidity in the market at this point. Oh, look at the 4-hour rejection. I told you guys it's going to reject like that. Told you guys the 4 hour is just going to reject to the top side. Amazing, man. Amazing. What a beast of a trade this was, guys. Drop a W in the YouTube live stream. Drop a like. 3 minutes into our session, guys, the TP goes hit. Like 3 minutes into our session. Wow.
Is G smiling secure. Right there?
Who's smiling?
Garcia.
I don't even see Garcia. Where's Garcia? Oh, there he is. Hey, broski, 3 minutes. Look, guys, this is financial freedom. 3 minutes into our session, our TP just got hit. Oh, wow. Winning trade on the YouTube live stream again. We're going to see if we can expect to see a pullback down and then from there take another position, scale in. But yeah, we have to wait now for the pullback.
I'm trying to see the live stream. Put some W's up there. My bro Mahmoud having a great life, amazing life, he says.
Man, this is going to be a rocket ship all the way to the top side. I'm not going to lie to you. All the way to the top side. This is going to be a rocket ship all the way to the top side. But again, I would want to see a pullback now. I would want to see this area here being turned into support. And honestly, from there, but I don't want to scale in just yet. I want to see some sort of pullback first, like at least 2-3 tiny bearish candles and then a massive engulfing bullish candle. Until then, I'm just going to let this ride. At least all the way up to the daily highs, right? So daily highs are all the way up there. So which is like 1870. Garcia, did you take this, right? Oof, look at this beast, brother, guys. Look at this beast, man. 40 pips already, guys. 3 minutes into our session, 40 pips. Yes, my brother. Love to hear it, man. Love to hear it. Wow, what a beast, man. What a beast. 16, yeah, 68, 68 should be good.
Oh my God, look at this.
50 pips up, guys. Oh, wow. So look at this beast, guys. Drop a like on the YouTube live stream. Transparency. All transparency, guys. Look at this beast, man. Look at this beast. I told you guys it's going to become a liquidity area and the 4 hour is going to start rejecting. And look at this 4 hour. Just look at this 4 hour candle now. Look at this rejection. Our session opened literally 7 minutes ago. We're up more than 40 pips, guys. More than 40 pips up. Wow. And honestly, like for me to now scale in, need to wait. Scale-ins, need to wait for the scale-ins now. Can't scale in just yet. But I do want to capitalize on my buy position though. But I want to wait for those pullbacks now. So maybe the next 15 minutes can give us that pullback, honestly. But I'm expecting this to like push all the way to the top side now, honestly. Like
Yeah, 70s. Yeah.
I got 100 pips TP over here, look. I think he's gonna get hit like so. Ooh, 50 pips up, guys. I think my 100 pip TP is coming. 60 pips up, guys. Wow. Look at this beast. 60 pips up. Guys, look at this beast. Literally 60 plus pips up. Wow. What amazing trade this was. Amazing trade. Man, amazing, amazing trade. Just crazy, right?
Look at this. My second partial's gonna get hit.
Oh, 70 pips. Guys, 100 pips TP coming right now.
Whoa.
Whoa. Look at this beast, guys. Amazing. Look, 100 pips TP coming up right now. 70 pips up, guys. Guys, we are up 70 pips on this trade. What insane trade this was. Amazing. We called it. Oh, man. We called this all the way from the downside as well.
Oh
all
my
the way
God.
from the downside.
More wins.
Wow.
More W's.
Wow.
Let's go,
70
YouTube.
pips up, guys. 70 pips up. Just wow.
Post up the W's.
Start spamming. I'm going to close this 50% here and let the rest just run now. Because I think we'll come in all the way up to the daily highs at this point now. Which is like
And let's
18.
make the likes from 9 to like 30.
Yeah.
There's 31 of us watching.
Amazing, guys. Like, we're up more than 60 plus pips. Like, it's not even been 10 minutes into our session. Not
What
even
is
10
going
minutes.
on?
This is what you call a sniper entry, guys. This is what happens when you grab so much liquidity, such a massive push to the downside. You're going to correct it. Oh, wow.
Look at the 4-hour flip like that.
Look at the 4 hour. I told you it's going to come down.
What
Grab
is
liquidity.
that?
Because you have buy orders here. Look at that. You have liquidity here. Sellers are getting stopped up. Buy orders are being executed all the way to the top side. That's why I told you. If it violates the laws, at that point I'm looking for sells. Until then, I'm just looking for buyers. And look at this beast all the way to the top side. Wow. Whoa. It's literally 60 plus pips up.
My final TP is at 69.
Yeah, I'm aiming for the daily highs at first, 1870, because look at your intraday range. Like, you just formed a bottom wick. At this point, you're coming up to break the daily highs, going all the way up to 1876. Honestly, like, really easily 1876. I can see that happening.
Where can we scale in?
We need to wait for pullbacks, right? So the first potential was down there, but need to wait for the new 15-minute to open. At that point, we can look to scale in.
That's the challenge now, isn't
The next
it?
5 minutes, yeah. Until then, we can't scale in. Maybe the next 5 minutes we might be able to scale in.
Oh my God. Look at this momentum. And then we have what? The new 4-hour opening in 20 minutes.
Exactly. Wow. What
Why
amazing
not?
session, right?
Why not?
Look at the push to the top side, guys. 100 pips are coming. This is crazy, man. This is crazy. Oh, wow. Guys, I don't know what's happening with my webcam. Even my webcam is bugging out. That's how much momentum there is in the... 80 plus pips.
What?
Guys, tell me who does this.
Dude, I just took a little position right there. Maybe 10 seconds, dog. I don't even know. 10 pips, though.
Hey,
What did you
bro.
say, bro? You're cracking up.
Oh, I said I took a little position right there. Maybe 10 seconds in the trade.
No.
Look at this beast. Look at this beast to the top side. Beast from
Wow.
E. Look at this beast, man. Not even 15 minutes into our session, bro. This was literally, I knew this was gonna happen. Look at this 15-minute candle. Look at this 15-minute candle. This was a fake out candle. I knew this was gonna happen. This was the fake out candle. This is it. That's why, we're starting to pick everything on gold now. We know how gold will trick people. This is what gold does. Gold is a master of tricking people. It loves tricking people, man. Look at this beast. Wow. Look at this. All the way from the downside, guys.
Oh.
Hit the like button, guys. Look at this, sitting at like 70 pips. Amazing. Oh ho ho, look at this. Look at the violation of structure highs, almost starting to violate. As soon as we violate these structure highs, honestly, we're gonna see a straight push to the TP, which is, my TP is at like 120 pips at this point, the main TP. I'm gonna take it out, man, at 120 pips.
30-minute candle, it's nuts.
Yeah, gonna have to wait for the new 15 minutes to have a pullback though. Whoa, what an amazing session, right? Consistency, guys. Consistency again and again and again.
So we just gotta clear
66,
7 and we should be good.
Yes, exactly. Now I'll just wait for it to do its thing because it's tapped into this resistance area. And now obviously the new 15-minute open, that's going to give you the next push up now. Quickly just checking something. Like, nice, amazing, amazing, amazing. Great profits.
Hey, your camera is frozen on YouTube.
Once again? Oh no, I don't know why it keeps on freezing. I don't know why. Just keeps on freezing again and again and again. I think even my camera is shocked. How quickly
At least you're smiling. You're smiling.
Yeah. I have a frozen smile on Insta. Oh wow, guys, 100 pips are coming at this point.
Oh, it's gonna break the 66 sevens. Let's do that.
Look at this beast, man. 100 pips up, like literally. USD news also helped with the violent fake out. Yeah, most definitely. Oh,
and we're gonna hit
100 pips coming up, guys. 100 pips coming up. Amazing. Ho. Man, this is like Christmas presents. Honestly, Christmas came early, guys. It's like Christmas present to everyone.
Good thing I'm wearing the right attire,
Oh, you actually are as well. I didn't even see. Man, my camera's frozen again. This time I have coffee in my hand.
This is nuts, right? I have 0.2 lots running and it's like $150.
Amazing. Yeah, amazing. This is gonna go straight to our TP now, honestly. 120 pips easily. But again, we can see those pullbacks with the new 15-minute open, and then hopefully might be able to scale in with another tiny position. Another tiny position might be... Man, I give up with this camera. Now it's all over the screen. I don't know what's happening with this camera, guys.
At least you're stuck smiling, bro.
No, look at the screen. Look what just happened to the camera. I'm just gonna turn it off. There we go. Sorry about that,
You're
guys.
stuck smiling. It's good.
And unfortunately, I cannot open my camera on Zoom because OBS will make it bug out. Let's see if we can... I was literally all over the screen.
Also, me and Garcia are up there, but you're not. It's up to us to entertain them.
Yeah, you guys are going to be the entertainers today. Entertain the whole chat, Yeah, I'm
our bro Blue Seal is back. I saw him. I saw his...
Who's back?
Blue Seal.
Blue Seal? What's that?
No, it's one of your fans, bro. Blue Seal.
Oh, hey. No, I don't have any fans, man. It's just my people. No fans, my people. I call them my people. Okay, there you go. The camera's not frozen anymore. Can I move? Yeah.
YouTube crowd.
Oh, 100 pips coming up. 100 pips coming up.
Let's go.
With the new 15-minute open now. Oh, this might be opportunity like scale in now. Honestly, this might just be the opportunity. As soon as we start clearing this range, stop loss below this, take it all the way to the top side.
What's going on?
Yeah, this might just be the scaling opportunity, guys, honestly.
Oh, look
Yeah,
at that.
90 pips up, guys.
It's gonna
100 pips
run now.
coming up. 100 pips coming up. One trade taken, guys. This is precision. This is precision, my people. One trade and we're up 100 pips almost. Not even 20 minutes into our session. Imagine. Imagine.
Oh, look at the 4-hour candle. It's driving me nuts.
Just look at that. I told you it's going to become a rejection candle. Look at this.
6, 8.
Look at this.
9.
It's going to go all the way to the daily highs at this point.
Yeah.
And the 100 pips are coming up on the YouTube live stream. As soon as, guys, we see 92, 93 pips, start spamming W's in the YouTube live stream so I can make a little Insta video, you know? Insta flex. Done for the day. Amazing. Everyone should be done for the day anyway. You should not be taking any more trades. You literally made
Done
your
for the
money
day, yeah.
2-3 minutes into the session. I'm done for the day for sure. I'm not taking any more trades. I've made more than what I expected to make. I'm happy. Why would I risk it? But obviously I want to see my TP get hit though. It'll make me like $300, but it's not even for the money. It's more for the, you know, for the pleasure of seeing the TP
yeah.
being hit. Wow.
Making the bread is at the 1-to-1.
Class call, bro. Thank you, bro. Hope you're doing well as well. Hope your trade was good today. But yeah, what a beast, man. Honestly, I knew it. It was like, you know, it was like I knew this is gold for you. If gold seems like it's dropping, it's not going to be as simple as that. It's just trying to trick you. If you can understand gold and you can avoid all of these tricks, oh man. I know gold so well now. Gold loves tricking people. It might just start dropping all the way down again now from this point on after grabbing this liquidity here on the 30 minutes, stopping everyone out and then start dropping down again. I know gold so well. But if you start violating these daily highs, we're coming all the way up to 1876. 1876 easily. Beast from the east. Because I'm from the east.
You are, yeah. Or are we saying too much info?
Nah. Pretty much you're gonna see now. What amazing trade today was. Amazing session, right? Ho ho ho. I think it's running out of steam. Down take a turn. Yeah, potentially, but
Potentially, yeah.
potentially. But again, you gotta understand, this is just some sort of that's the thing. If the momentum has exhausted, you're just gonna see a pullback to take you back up. That's why right now these pullbacks that I do see, I don't like them. I would like to see at least like some sort of retracement and then a massive bullish candle. That would be a really good position to scale in on. But to be honest, I'm really not fussy anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think I want to scale in anyway. I'm good so far, man. Made a lot of profit today. I'm happy. Even though I had like 5-6 lots open, you understand my partial TP was at like 30 plus pips. And then I secured more profits up here at like I think 70 pips, and now this is gonna be secured at about 120 pips, 120 pips, yeah. But look at this 4 hour. What a master class. This candle is just this candle is just so, this candle is like your fake out candle, man.
It is a fake out,
See, that's the
yeah.
thing. I told you, literally there are so many buy orders here, man. That's why I was not willing to take any sort of sells until we started to violate the current lows that we formed. As soon as we got the open, that's why I was like, look, if it violates the lows again, I'm taking a sell position. Until then, I might just take a buy position here, take it all the way up, because this can become a fake out. And look at that, it became a classic fake out candle. That's the thing, because look at this, man. You have a lot of buyers sitting here. So until we actually started to violate these lows over here, started to actually like break below this, at that point you're grabbing liquidity, could have seen a massive push to the downside, retest, again momentum to the downside. I would have scaled in on a position to the downside all the way to 1850. Until then it was just a buy position, and this is like a classic sniper entry all the way from down here. But obviously this is like, you know, not your had the exact same key areas. Yeah, man. Honestly, you need to have these key areas. This is where you have the key areas, and as soon as you started to form a support above 1859, that was just an extra bit of confirmation to take it all the way to the top side, all the way to the top side. And at this point, no, this is gonna run. Honestly. We saw like I think 80 pips, like flipping out crazy. TP was hitting like 3 minutes. Insane session, guys. Imagine if you had the confidence to start scaling in on this all the way from down here. See, you'll make a bank. But again, we made like 1 to 2%. That's still 2K, 3K is fine for now. It's all about the process. $2,000-$3,000 in 3 minutes is a lot. Like people don't even make that sometimes in a week.
Bro, some makes that in a month.
Exactly. So if you made that in 2-3 minutes, you're a happy man. That's financial
I think
freedom
someone
right there.
made like 4.5.
4.5K?
Someone said Aimer.
Oh yeah, Aimer. Yeah.
Aimer made a lot today.
I think his name is Amir. No,
Oh,
Aimer.
is it?
Amir.
I'm sorry, wrong.
Yeah.
Amir.
Amir.
Cool. Like Amir Khan,
Like
the
Amir Khan,
boxer.
yeah. Yeah, I was watching some show. It's like the Kardashians, Amir Khan and his wife. I was laughing, man.
No way.
Yeah, have you not seen it?
No.
I don't know what it's called, but it's Amir Khan and his wife. It's literally just like the Kardashians.
Like the
show.
Kardashians.
Yeah. Crazy show. They went to, basically buy a new house, and then his wife was like demanding this, demanding that. The guy said, "Oh man, all this money I'm gonna spend here, I could just buy a whole mansion in Bolton." She goes to me, "Amir, you don't like spending money. This is not Bolton." Oh man, that show is too funny. I'm telling you.
Oh god.
But his wife, 100%, she's with Amir for his money, 1,000,000%.
No way.
I had
Wait,
no.
let me see. I don't even know what they look like.
That fake love, dog.
Is the love for the money? Is the love
Is
for
Amir
Elizabeth?
Khan also from Pakistan, bro?
Yeah, he's Pakistani. Yeah, Amir Khan's Pakistani. But obviously he's British Pakistani, right? He's not just like, he wasn't born in Pakistan, he was born in Bolton.
This
Oh,
guy in the chat, you're saying?
Oh no, we're talking about a boxer, bro.
Oh, I was like, damn. We're just roasting this man in the YouTube.
No way.
Oh no, we're talking about boxer. Oh no.
No, the wife is cute though.
There's an Amir right here, dude.
No,
I
I
was like,
can't
what the
lie
fuck?
to you. Like, you see his wife? Yeah. She's, I don't know, man. I don't
He's
know.
cute though.
Is he a fighter?
That's a bit Kardashian, yeah.
I don't know. I don't want to say too much. There might be like, some American supporters here, so I might get beaten up. But I don't know, man. His wife, too much plastic. That's the thing. Way too much.
He's a fighter, though?
Yeah, he's a
Yeah,
fighter,
he's a British like.
Yeah.
Dude, that might make
Like-
sense, though, because, like, I feel like females have a tendency for guys that can fight just because they know they
Careful
can be
now, my bro.
protected.
Careful.
They can be protected.
Nah, I think the guy, his net worth is about 35 mil, 36 mil, easily. American. Yeah. The guy's loaded for sure. He's loaded for sure.
His wife from New York.
What? Lol.
The wife from
Yeah. His wife is actually from New York. I heard they met in like a party or something. I think it was something like that. And then obviously from there, obviously that whatever it was. I didn't go into it too much, but I heard about it.
Maybe she likes his accent, too, dude.
Yeah.
We'll give it the benefit of the doubt.
Accent from Bolton.
It's the accent,
From
yeah.
the Bolton. Yeah, I mean, why not?
I like a good accent, dude.
Yeah. I mean, I think she was a model. That's what she was when they met. She used to do like modeling and whatnot. So yeah.
Oh, dude, she probably got her own money.
Yeah,
but,
yeah.
bro, there's no way okay, I understand if she's a model. There's no way she's sitting on like 35 mil, bro. Like, there's
No,
a
maybe,
huge-
like, depends who she modeled for. But I had this model girlfriend, and they were paying her like 7,000 for 3 days. And I was like, what the fuck? I was like, dog, put that money somewhere, you know? Go invest that shit. What are you doing?
Oi.
I had this model girlfriend. They were paying her like 7K for a day. Jeez. Bro, the question I want to ask is how comes you are not a model boyfriend either if she's getting paid so much? I would
Oh,
have told
dude,
her
it's
like
because
bring me
I'm not
in.
I'm not a photo person, dog. I stay away from them cameras.
Oh, trust
No
me,
way,
man.
bro. Not with your
Hell
bone
yeah.
structure.
I'm not for that camera shit, dog.
How did they get so much money? My friend does that, but it's sporadic. Okay, yeah. You know what? The thing is, everything's about. We live in a digital, era. Everything that's popping on social media, they can make money. I have a lot of
Yeah,
model friends as well. They make a lot of money.
it's the internet
It's
age,
the
bro.
promotions, right? That's the thing. They make money with promotions. Just like even on YouTube, when you're watching videos, people are making money from the videos that you're watching. Like, the ads that pop up, they make money from that. And then it depends as well what country the views are coming from. But let's say if the views are coming from the UK or the US, the ad rate is really high. But let's say if it's coming from like a third world country, like some place in Asia, Africa, at that point, obviously the rate goes down, right? But yeah, there's a lot that goes into this, honestly. Okay. Get some sessions in with Daniel, please. He's a true boss. Appreciate that, Amir, man. Appreciate that. Thank you. What is the best FTMO broker to use? I don't know, man.
They set it up for you, bro.
They set that up for you. I don't
Yeah.
think they give you an option.
You don't have a
Yeah,
choice.
you don't have a choice. Yeah, you just get the choice to choose the swing account and the aggressive account. So now you just have to see what works for you and go for it. But I really do prefer Ftmo over all the other prop firms. The thing is, like, I'm scarred right now because of funding tenants. The amount of money I lost because they were a fraud is insane. You guys don't understand. I didn't get my refund fee, and I had a lot of profits sitting in that account as well. So after that, I'm literally just scarred. I'd rather just stick with Ftmo because they have the best credibility in the game, and I actually can't be asked like trusting any other companies now. I'm not saying other companies are like a fraud or they're not legit, but I'd rather just go for the safer option now. I'd rather just pay more in splits, but at least know that, when I'm going to sleep, I'm not gonna have my money being taken out of my account. I'll still have my money there. I got stuck with GU today. GU, any of you trade normal pace? Nah, I just trade gold, bro. I don't trade anything else. You don't need to trade anything else. Look, literally 2-3 minutes into our session, we made our money. Now we're just chilling. Whenever look, NYSE is not even here, and you're gonna see the new 4-hour opening now. So imagine when the 4-hour opens, it's gonna create the bottom wick. That's potentially another opportunity to scale in all the way to the top side, right? So that's the thing. I don't trade any other pace. This is volatile enough for me to trade. I just want to know the ins and the outs of gold, and once you know the ins and the outs, look what happens. You're so precise with the entries. Quick profits. Literally financial freedom. You need to put in so much work if you want to obviously get to that level where you're just taking out quick profits every single day with precision.
Oh, dude, that's what I tell people. I'm like, it looks quick and all, but they don't understand the hard work that it took. Like, like even if it's weekends, back testing, shit like that.
It's a lot of work, guys.
A lot of work. Like data collection that goes into this is insane. The amount of data that you need to collect. Data collection is insane. We've been doing that for like time now, right? Because this is my own. How do you think I came up with this strategy? It was obviously through data collection. I'll see what works, what doesn't work. I'll tweak it again and again and again. As soon as I realize, okay, this is not working, I need to tweak it. When I'll tweak it, it still won't work, and then I'll tweak it again, and then maybe it will work. And then again, you need to tweak everything so it all comes together as a whole, right? So it's really hard. It's really, really hard. But obviously now we're at that level where this system here is really profitable. So from here it only gets better, because you understand we're not gonna stop just here just because it's profitable now, highly profitable. We just stop here, even though you want to stick with something. If it works, why change it? But if we can change it and make it more profitable, I'm more than willing to do that. And you didn't monetize your channel. Yeah, I mean, at the moment I'm not doing the live streams to make money from the live streams. I'm just trying to build a community here. Maybe when in future, when it does get to that level where I have like hundreds and hundreds of people watching, then I'll monetize it. Because until then, I don't really care about the ads from YouTube. I just care about the likes and more people. The more people, the better.
You
Yo,
heard the
that's
man.
crazy. YouTube took
Guys,
down
I'm
like the
open.
dislike button.
They took down the dislike button. Why?
Yeah.
I still have
I don't
it,
know.
bro.
They said it
No.
was harassment.
Nah, bro. I can still see the dislikes on my video. I can still see it.
Oh, I'm just seeing this shit on Twitter, dog.
Oh, really? That's insane, man. See, I'm telling
Yeah,
Like,
they
you.
I'm
say it's
disliking the
harassment
video
to
right now. It's
dislike.
working.
Did anything happen with her and the AJ boxer? Oh man, I don't want to go into it. I saw the whole.
They're still on that topic.
I don't want to go into that. I don't want to talk about Amir Khan's wife and Anthony Joshua. I don't want to go into that.
This is why you get like phone threats, bro.
I don't want to go into that. How did you get 107k subs? So I actually used to. I've always been this guy where I've always tried new things. Like I've had many business ventures. I actually used to do YouTube when I was about 16, 17. I used to have a partnership with a lot of big YouTubers. If I show you my private videos, one of my videos have about 5-6 million views. So yeah, when I was literally 16, 17. I was doing YouTube full time. I was making a lot of money from this. That was one of my business ventures. And then obviously, life happened. And then obviously I got busy with other stuff and unfortunately stopped doing YouTube. But then I was like, you know what, I have so many subscribers. Why not just capitalize on this? And now, even though I'm not passionate about what I used to do before, because back then I was young, so I was doing it back then, right? So I'm like, I can still use my channel. I have a lot of subscribers. Why not? Rather than just letting this go to waste, I'll just use it. Why not? Start building a new fan base. Why not? Bro, we can see your community tab on your YouTube channel. What's that?
Tab.
3 years ago.
Let's spy on this YouTube channel.
I don't know what that is, honestly.
Oh, community. Yeah.
What's that?
Like, do you see this?
Oh yeah. That's when I went to the fights. I had to go there to make some videos. That was actually the fights. It was in Manchester. It was KSI versus Logan Paul. Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Who won?
Who won? It was a tie. When I went there, it was a tie.
Oh,
I
yeah.
think the last fight KSI won.
Okay, cool.
I think there was 2 or 3 fights. I don't remember exactly, but the last one KSI won. It was insane though. It was so insane. It was such an experience. Okay, this is potentially now your bottom wick being formed. So might be opportunity to just get in over here somewhere.
Yeah. It would be nice. Stop loss though, where?
Not at the moment. Not at the moment. Not at the
It
moment.
has to make some form of structure so we can.
Yeah, I want it to come down a little bit more.
Yeah.
Not yet. I want it to come down a bit more.
Serious face again. Serious face.
It can really easily push up from this area here as well, but I want it to come down a little bit more. Some sort of like a retest to the top side, or I wanna either see the support being retested for the second time and then another massive engulfing candle, telling us like, okay, this area is holding out. A lot of buyers are sitting here, but I wouldn't execute on anything just yet. It's too early to execute on anything just yet.
Yeah.
Because now you gotta understand, you don't have as much momentum just yet. Even though, yeah, you do have a lot of momentum and where SE is coming up, but I feel like the half one is when you have the crazy momentum kick in. And now momentum starts to die down a little bit, especially when you have crazy amount of momentum at half one. So yeah, I'll literally just wait for this. I'll let it go up, maybe come down again, and then afterwards see if it wants to push up a bit more. But until then, not interested in anything yet. Even if I do skate in, it's gonna be like a tiny position, maybe like 0.25%, because I made like I think more than 1% today. So yeah, could risk whatever I made on top of that 1%. Why not? To make some more profits, because the potential is there. That's the thing. But yeah, guys, let's do a little Q&A. If you guys have any questions about anything, go ahead. About psychology, trading in general, whatever it is, go ahead. More than welcome to ask us those questions.
3 years ago. Someone's messaged you on Insta, so please
Yeah,
look
yeah,
at
yeah.
your
I saw,
Insta.
I saw. When did you start trading? I mean, I've been trading for a while, but I went like full time when the lockdown started, the first lockdown, because I had like, all the other things that I was doing, business and whatnot got shut, because it was more like I had to go to the physical place to actually, like, in order for my business to work. So everything got shut. I was like, you know what, this is an opportunity for me to either just waste time, play games. That's what my friends were doing. They were like, playing COD on PS4, and they were like, yeah, this is the time, we're gonna be the best. I was like, nah, this is the time I can learn something. I have so much time on my hand. Time is everything, guys. Honestly, time is all you have. If you waste time, like, time is more important than money. Time is important than anything that you have.
I
Like,
agree.
because money you can get, money you can lose, money you can make back, but time you can never make back time. That's the thing. So it was two things. I was either going to waste all my time or actually learn something that's more valuable. So obviously I did know about Forex. I was into it for some time. I was like, this is it, I'm going all in. And man, just like, I was so passionate about it. Like, it didn't even hit me, the lockdown. I was just doing this all day, all night. It was just like, I had just crazy passion for this. And then, yeah, that's it. It takes a lot of hard work, guys. You don't see what goes on at the background. Like, insane amount of work goes on in the background. Like your mental health is also in, obviously not in the best place when you start, because you're like going all in and it's just not working out. And that's why you have to be really, really strong mentally if you want to succeed in this. What goals have you set yourself? Trading wise, it's just my goals are really, really simple. Obviously, understand how my performance went at the end of the week, and then obviously just try to be better the next week. Last week I was a little bit silly on the first 2 days, had 2 impulsive entries, even though they did work out, right? Again, guys, like, me winning a trade or losing a trade doesn't mean I had a good day. Today it was a good day. Everything, waited for every single confirmation. But last week, Monday, Tuesday, I think one of the days I took a trade that I would usually not take. That was because of my emotions. Even though it was a winning trade, I was like, okay, now I cannot repeat that mistake on a Tuesday, and I didn't repeat that mistake on a Tuesday. So this week is so far going better compared to the last week. That's what I do. So the goals, obviously, if you're asking like what I aim for, like, as in like return on investment, I aim for like about 10% every month, because like all I gotta do is just up my capital. When I'm funded with Ftmo, I have like 400k, so that becomes about $40,000 every month. And yeah, from there it just goes up and up and up, and that's it really. It's a skill. Once you have the skill under control, you learn the skill, like, money's not an issue as a trader. That's the thing. But again, it shouldn't be about money. Trading should not be about money. If you're doing this for money, you're gonna be so miserable. Like, I actually do this because I love to do this. I'm really passionate about this. I can do this all day long. That's why I had to like set some I had to make a trading plan as well. I was like, listen, as soon as it's 3 o'clock, I need to get off the charts and go do something else, because otherwise, if I don't have a trading plan, I'll stay here all day long, just look at the charts. It's not healthy at all. That's not healthy at all. Trust me, it's not healthy at all. What about life? What do you want to achieve? With life, man, like, I want to do something
Big
big.
questions.
Honestly, I want to do something big. Like, I want to give back to the people when I get it. Like, I want to, obviously, back home, I want to start some sort of charity, things of that nature, man. Maybe even bring education, take it back home, because there's a lot here in the UK, like, a lot of stuff here. Like, you can find everything, but back home is not the same. So, yeah, maybe something back home, which is really valuable to the people. When I have everything, time to give back. You know how it goes. Go give when you get it.
Yeah.
Simple as that. But yeah, honestly, just financial freedom. Like, just want to live a good, happy life. That's it, really. Nothing more, nothing less. You think gold is good for sell now? I don't know. I'm not market maker. I'm not market maker. I don't know. Let me call Elon Musk.
You think
Hey,
gold
can
is
you
good
make
for
a
sale?
tweet? Can you make a tweet about gold so it starts dropping? I don't know. Guys, this is not signals. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not giving you signals here. I'm not in a trade. If I was in a trade, I'll let you know. I mean, I am in a trade, but I'm not in another trade. You guys can clearly see I'm at a trade of 5 anyway. Just took one trade here. I can also show you, I just took one trade like this as well. Look at that. Oh, hold up. Magic keys is bugging out. I can just go to properties.
Whoa.
I know I can do one thing where you guys can see show trade history. This way, I think you guys, look at that, just one trade taken. If I just zoom out as well, look at that, just one trade taken today, nothing else. You guys can actually just see the trade history, right? All the way from down there. Until then, I've actually taken nothing, secured some profits up here, secured some more profits up there, and now, you know, the final TP is all the way up there. And that's it really, just chilling now. I haven't taken any more trades.
Someone's in sales.
Sales right now 20 pips up. Yeah, it can most definitely
done.
work out. I mean, yeah, it can work out. Anything can work out, but for me, sales, no way. Look at the way the daily has flipped as well. After grabbing all the liquidity on the 4-hour time frame, this is going all the way to the daily highs potentially. But again, this is gold. It might just have pushed up because obviously there were a lot of, like, you know, factors there. The news was there. You know, you had a lot of buy orders here being executed, a lot of liquidity, so it pushed price up. So potentially from here you can start pushing down as well. It's gold for you, so anything can happen. You're never right or you're never wrong. It's really simple, right? When you're making money, someone's losing money. When you're losing money, someone's making money. Simple as that. So there is no right or wrong. It just depends where the momentum is. But yeah, you guys can see the trade history. I took a trade here, which was given to you guys on the live stream, and obviously went straight up, secured some profits up here. After that, I just have a main TP which is up there because it's a really tiny position now. Is the TP is at 120 pips, and yeah, most of the profits have been secured though. So 0.27 lots running now because I closed another 50% up there. It's only right, as you guys can see right there. But yeah, that's it really. Hey, I'm only free during London session. Can your trading style be used in London session? I don't know. I don't trade
We've
London
not
session.
tested it, bro.
I don't back test London. I don't forward test London. As I said, gold is a really volatile pair, is a volatile beast. I just stick to what I like, which is NY session is more doable for me. I don't want to wake up at 6 o'clock in the morning and start trading. No way. I like to wake up like early, around like, you know, 8, but I want to, you know, do other things. I want to work on other things. I want to give my brain some time to wake up. As soon as I wake up, I can't trade. I feel so sluggish, like straight away when I wake up. I need like half an hour to an hour to actually like wake up for my brain to start working. So I don't trade London session. It's too early for me because I live in London. But yeah, you can back test it.
Test it, bro.
Test it. Obviously, like our strategy, you don't know what our strategy is exactly, and we haven't really done any videos on the strategy. I can do a 1-to-1 session. You can hit me up, but maybe in the future when I have some free time, you can hit me up on Insta. But until then, what you can do is just go over our live streams. All the live streams is all on YouTube. You can just watch all of them. There's like 10 hours plus worth of content that you can watch for free, and then you can potentially learn the strategy. But yeah, London, I don't trade London. But look at this area, man. We start turning this into a support area. I think this might just be it now. The
Yeah.
pullback done all the way to the top side.
That's what I'm looking at, yeah.
Oh yeah, this is the pullback area.
Yeah.
It's going all the way to the top side. I'm not scaling in though. I'm done for the day. It's too
I'm
late.
done too.
Yeah, can't be asked now. But I want to see the TP get hit though. Do you know volatility index? I don't know. You tell me. What's that?
As you can see, we don't use any indicators. It's just
Yeah.
pure price action analysis.
Pure price action. Pure
Nothing
price action.
else.
No indicators. Indicators are always lacking. If it works for your strategy, amazing. But for me, indicators, I'm not really a big fan of indicators. I'll be completely honest. Not a big fan whatsoever. Too much noise on the charts. I like clean charts. Like less distractions. The less distractions, the better. All I have is lines. So the only way I can succeed is because of myself as a person, because it's literally all my intellectual property, right? Indicators is just you're using someone else's tool created by someone else to, you know, achieve success. I'm not into that. Hi, first time here. How much experience do you have in trading? As I said, I've been trading for a while. I don't know exactly how much to be precise, but I'm experienced enough. Experienced enough. I don't have like 10 years in the market. I'm only, obviously, I'm not that old. I didn't start trading when I was 12. Legally, I can't do that anyway, so I don't have that much experience. But I have enough experience to understand what trading is about. I do consider myself a professional trader, though, that's for sure. I consider myself a professional trader, that's for sure. Obviously, I'm not saying that I'm professional as in like I'm managing, crazy amount of capital in like, billions, but I definitely do understand what I need to do and where I need to improve myself. Bro, do you journal trades? Look, this is my journal right now. YouTube is my journal. Everything's on YouTube. That's my journal. After this, I'll go over my sessions, so yeah. But this is my journal. Everything is being recorded. I can always just go back and watch. So yeah, this is basically my journal. This is live journal going on right here. It's not an indicator. Yes, I mean VIX. Okay. I don't know. It might just be a concept, I guess. I'm not sure. I just like basic price action, honestly. Obviously, you gotta understand where the liquidity is, where the orders are. People call it like, order flow, whatever. Where the orders are, like, again, where the orders are flowing. When you have momentum kicking in, everything, right? When it all aligns together, it works for me. So yeah, I'll more than definitely look into that. I'll look into that when I have some spare time today. But really busy day today for me. I have a lot of meetings, a lot of things I'm working on, a lot of projects. One big project I'm working on, I'm really excited. It's crypto related. Can't reveal too much. But guys, honestly, everyone on the YouTube, we're just gonna let this run at this point now. Again, our session ends in. We still have, we're gonna wait for NYSE. Let's see what NYSE does, because with NYSE, you're probably gonna see the momentum push once again. But until then, as I said, the momentum will die now, because look at the previous 4 hour. It just pushed up amazingly to the top side. I think indexes are not related to Forex. Okay. How about everyone watching on the YouTube live stream? How long have you guys been trading for? Everyone that's watching, how long have you guys been trading for? Are you guys profitable? Do you guys use price action? Do you guys align it with indicators? Let us know. Shimar said it's not related to Forex. Okay. Oh, there is not much manipulation going on. Well, I love manipulation though, as long as I'm not being manipulated. I like the thing is, right, when you have manipulation, that's where the volatility kicks in as well. You gotta understand, right? On gold is not as bad. On gold is actually not as bad. I think it's more significant on crypto. I trade supply and demand. Yeah, amazing. Supply and demand, support and resistance. I think at the end of the day is all the same, but I think the confluences are a little bit different. Basically, pretty much where you have a lot of buy orders being executed, or where you have sellers just looking to see who's in control, right? 2 years and only EMA for entry. Oh, nice. So you only use... Wait, so guys, yeah, exactly. Another question. What sort of confluences do you guys use? Is there only an EMA? So what sort of confluence? Because we use a lot of confluences to obviously increase the probability, and when the probability is obviously giving us the edge, we just execute. Managed my friend's account, 100k pounds, 100,000 pounds, up 130% in 2 months. That's insane, man. That's insane right there. Insane. I started since August, deposit 3.5k in total. Now my balance is USD 80. He said he deposited 3.5k. His balance is $87 now. Hey man, don't worry, man. We all been through this, bro. We all been through this. I blew up numerous accounts at the start as well. Trust me, I lost so much money at the start. And yeah, it's just all part of the process. When you lose money, it kind of like helps you in a way, because you're getting used to the psychology of losing money. I never traded demo as well. That's one thing. I think that actually did help me with my journey. I never traded demo, so emotions were always, you know, part of the game. Every time when I was trading, emotions were there. That's the thing. So it gave me a lot of time to actually like overcome the emotional part of trading. I'm still not obviously 100% like over it. I don't think that's possible, but when you do understand what trading is really about, at that point you can really use the emotions in your favor rather than against you. Fear is what you have to get rid of. If you can get rid of that, at that point all you're doing is waiting for your confluences and executing and sticking to your trading plan. And that's why I don't aim for like money. I don't have like money targets on daily basis as well. My
That's
targets
really
are,
important.
yeah, trading plan is like 1 to 2 trades a day.
Yeah.
Stick with your high probability setups. It's not about how much I've made. I don't even look at. I promise you, I've deleted my MetaTrader 5. I'll download it back end of this week to kind of like go over all the trades I have taken. But I don't look at my MetaTrader 5 either.
Some
Yeah.
been trading for a year now and still not profitable.
Yeah,
Bro,
that's early, bro. That's
that's
early.
too early still.
Yeah, look at Raja, man. It took him like 4 or 5 years to become profitable, and now the guy takes out like 100K per trade. Like, it's a journey. Like, let's say if you want
Yesterday
to
he
become a
made
doctor.
50K.
Oh, he did. That's amazing. Look at that.
Yeah, from the
Exactly.
4-hour break
Exactly. Look
of
at.
our buys. Remember, we had buys yesterday. He
Oh, he
traded
took
it earlier than us. But yeah, he made bloody
amazing. Even
okay.
like let's say you want to become a doctor, you can't become a doctor in a year. You have to go through a whole process. You need to understand every single thing about the craft, and then you obviously Ange can relate. Like she
I
can
can
tell you more.
relate.
Yeah,
I've been trading for a year. Three
yeah.
mentors.
3 mentors. Hopefully, I'm the
He's the
final
third
one.
one. And he's the final one
Third
because
one, the lucky one, right? It's the lucky number.
it takes three.
But
And it's
yeah,
not the mentor, it's not the strategy.
that's the
It's
thing.
you.
Obviously, you do need a system that works for you.
Yeah.
You do need a mentor that is obviously in his right head, like a right sort of mind state. Otherwise,
And
your mentor can give you false hope. Like that's the thing. I don't give no one false hope. I'm telling you, listen, take your time to become profitable, and when you become profitable, have like realistic goals as well. Aim for like 10%. You have a 10% return of investment in a month. Like is amazing, amazing. Like all you got to do now is just aim to up your capital once you're trading in like millions, and like that's the thing. There is no limit. That's the best thing about this business. You can always scale up. Always scale up. There is no limit. It's all about you, about your psychology. What can you handle? If you can handle like billions, what's stopping you from trading billions? Do you know what I mean? It's the psychology. If your psychology is in control, that's it. I would say analysis is probably like 30% or 40%. 60% is psychology. I think psychology is more important. I'm sure psychology is more important than analysis.
I'm going to tell you about stats right now, right? So first mentor, I would back test just one pair. For a whole year, it give me 20%, right? This strategy, I'm back testing 1 month and it's giving me 20%.
Exactly. That's the
I'm
thing.
back testing the next month and it's giving me 20%, right? Just stats.
That's
But why
it.
am I still not profitable?
Psychology. It's all psychology. That's the thing. The strategy that I have now is really, really profitable, and I know because my strategy, I've created it, is really profitable. But again, executing the strategy is different. Now, you have to understand there's got to be room for errors in your trading system as well. So obviously, if it all goes to the plan, you're making like 20% return on investment and plus more in like on monthly basis. But now again, we're humans. You need to give a room for human errors. So now let's say you take out all the human errors, all the silliness, you can still very easily average out 10% per month. That's the best thing about it. On
Oh,
that June drop, I lost 30k USD because I extend my stop loss and hoping for the trend to reverse. I cried for a week and where I learned I never extend. Look, you never look for a reason. You're putting a stop loss before you take a trade. You need to know where you're gonna put your stop loss. So once your stop
interesting.
loss is on, you do not move your stop loss. It doesn't matter if you're moving your stop loss. You're expecting price to reverse. You're expecting, your trade to work out. Is not how it works. It's a game of probability. There's always going to be that probability that you will lose. You gotta understand there are possibilities and then there are probabilities. Take out the possibilities. There are like numerous possibilities and opportunities. You're sticking with the probabilities, not the possibilities. Once you understand that, it will make more sense. Never, ever, ever, ever move your stop loss. Never. At that point, you're just messing yourself up. You're setting yourself for a failure. And failure is good, but it depends as well what sort of failures you're taking. If you had a losing trade, that's a good failure because losing is part of the game. That's going to teach you something. But if you're moving your stop loss, that's not teaching you nothing. That's just messing you up more. And then you're going to be more emotional and you're going to do something else that's silly. But since I found you, I start trading gold in London session and I'm about to blow my account.
Bro, test first.
No, you can't, guys. You can't.
You can't just find.
Full margin, bro. Full
Full
margin.
margin, bro. Full margin. Listen,
Every trade you take, full margin.
first of all, look, I have no clue how London session moves. If you ask me about NY
USD.
session, I can tell you, look, I don't trade the NY open for a reason. I trade that half one for a reason. Everything is done for a reason because it's a system. It all needs to be systematic. But for London, I don't have a system. How can you copy my session, my system when I've built my system around NY session? Do you get what I'm saying? You need to see something that works in London, and then obviously you can backtest my system. You can backtest my strategy, see if it works. If it does, that's the thing. Data collection is really important. If it works, then go ahead. If you're just going based off what you see me doing, my results, if you're going based on my results, it's irrelevant because my results are because of me as a trader. It's not because of the system, it's because of me as a trader. Your results are not going to be same as me, especially if you're not trading the same session as me. No way, impossible. Impossible. DA is momentum trader. London barely has any momentum for gold. Exactly. I am a momentum trader, guys. That's why I trade on 1 minute time frame, because the confluences I have to look for have to be really, really insanely quick, really rapid decision making. If you're trading London session, the momentum is just not there. It's not going to work in your favor. You might need to find a different strategy where you have to, wait for your confirmations on the 5 minute time frame or whatever. I don't know. You'll have to do your research. You have to put that work in. That's the thing. If you're trying to just copy my system and you're not putting that work in, again, I don't think you want it bad enough. If you want it bad enough, you'll make it work out. You'll figure this out. Just like I've figured this out, not completely, but I know I'm on the right path, and I'm always trying to figure this out even more. And I know eventually I'll be at that point where I have a lot of experience with this, and I'll just be killing it. Forget 100k a day. Why not £1,000,000 a day? Why not £2,000,000 a day? It's just a number, right? It's just a number. Once the craft is there, once the probabilities are on my favor, once I have a track record of like couple years, that's building me more confidence. At that point, I can up my capital. Why not? Right now, I'm happy with still 6 figures. Why not? But why can the 6 figures not turn into 7 figures? And then obviously, there is no limit. That's the best thing about this business. That's the best thing about this business. There is no limits. Zero limit.
Dude, how long do you plan on trading for?
Bro, honestly, as I said, this is something that I'm really passionate about. So I don't see myself stopping anytime soon. That's for sure. I don't know where the markets will be in the next couple, 10 years. I don't know if I'll still be trading gold. I don't know. I don't know if the crypto takeover will affect the momentum, the volatility. So, but I don't see myself stopping anytime soon, though. I'm literally just getting started, bro.
Yeah, I feel that.
Next 20, 30 years, I don't see myself stopping. I'm just getting started.
I think for myself, it's like maybe 10, 15 years, dog.
Okay. Yeah, obviously, like, but in the future we'll be at that point where we're not really, again, trading for money. It will be more for, obviously, the love of the craft. So if the love is there, is not going to obviously go anywhere. Because, you can have more ventures as well. You can start teaching other people to, like, achieve financial freedom. And there's so much you can achieve. That's the thing. That's the best thing about it. I'm here now because I closed early from work today. I really like the way you trade, bro. Appreciate that. Thank you. Not a trading question, but DA, what year is your AMG? It's a 2020 AMG. 1920 plate AMG. I love my AMG, but honestly, again, it's like one of those things. It just gets a bit boring after a while. I don't even drive it as much now. I have an electric car. I bought an electric car recently. I usually drive the electric car now because like on my AMG, I'll have to pay like £40 petrol like every day or every other day. It was just crazy amount of money, right? And it's not really a asset for me at the moment for me to drive that car every day. So I've just left it for the weekends when I want to have some fun. I'll drive it, but until then I'm just like, for the normal things, going to work, gym, whatever, I'm just using my electric car. It literally will cost me about like £2. If I put it on charge every night, I get full battery. I basically drive around for free. And when I got the electric car, my insurance went down on the AMG as well because I'm paying a lot for the insurance. It's really expensive because of the age. Love the session, guys. Need to go and pick up the kids now. Okay, amazing session. Have a lovely day, my peoples. Have a lovely day. Take care. Bro, I'm gonna call you a day. My mom is calling me. Thank you for the day. Okay, take care, Ange. Bye-bye. See you. Only just NYSE. This is it now. We're gonna see the momentum push up to the target. Otherwise, that's it. Should be done for the day as well. Let's see if we see anything. How old are you? I'm 22 years of age. I'm 22 at the moment. Turn 23 in a couple months though. Not couple months. Next year, June to be precise. I'm a Gemini. If that's what you care for. I don't know. A lot of people do this star sign thing. Never got into it. But yeah, that's the thing. My age is sometimes the issue as well. People think because I'm young, I don't know what I'm doing. But the age is just a number. Honestly, it depends on your journey. Like how you have been brought up through life. Like what you have gone through. Because someone that's 30 could have a mindset of someone that's in their 20s. It depends how they've been brought up. And how can I join your group so I can learn and make money? Guys, I was doing private Zooms where I was letting people join me, but I can't lie to you. Unfortunately, I kind of did not have the best experience with it because, you gotta understand the stats are like 90% people fail in this industry. So I saw, when the losses started to hit, we are losing 1-2 weeks, and a lot of people, they started to, disappear, and then at that point then the winners came back, and then a lot of people started coming back. It was just a lot of stress. It wasn't consistent because people think it's just constant wins, like every day you're gonna win. So as soon as you see 2-3 losing days, people start to go crazy, and then it's just too much pressure on me. That's why rather than just doing the Zooms, I'm doing the one-to-one sessions where I can teach you the strategy and I can mentor you. So if that's something you're interested in, just hit me up on Insta. We can talk about it. But with the Zooms, I'm kind of taking a break at the moment, not really letting anyone join. But obviously I have some members, they've been here since the start, so they're more than welcome to still stay. Yeah, I'll make a Telegram. Anyway, guys, I don't think we're gonna see anything crazy. I'll leave this trade on, but I'm gonna call it a day. I'll go get some other stuff done. Do you give out signals? No. Just hit me up on Insta, guys. But anyway, we're gonna call it a day now. Hopefully, you might see a nice push to the top side, but I'm gonna go work on some other things. Thanks again for joining, guys. Appreciate everyone joining. Catch up with you guys tomorrow. Peace. Have a lovely day, everyone, or night, or evening, or wherever you are. Take care. Bye.